What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Coco's Create. I'm Coleman.
And I'm Cody.
And today for Coco's Create, we got something real special to review here.
We do. This past weekend, we had a good friend of ours, Mr. Green, came on up to see some friends of his in a barbecue cookout here in Huntsville.
That's right. He visited Darren and Sherry with Smokey D'S Bbq, and they came up to the Huntsville barbecue contest and made lots of barbecue.
Yep, they left us some goodies to go, and thought we'd go ahead and give them a nice little review here on Hunts and Coco's Create is what we are.
Figured we had them, we should review them.
Yep.
So now these are very high tier barbecue items.
Right, and I'll say I've cheated a little bit. I know you have too. I've had some brisket because brisket's my favorite meat of all time.
Yeah, I had a little bit of the pork and some ribs, and I mean, this is like award-winning stuff. Smokey D'S Bbq. They've gone to many contests. They have a restaurant up in Iowa, and so they're legit. You know, it's not some rinky-dink business.
Right. Yeah. So pretty high-class stuff here, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
I've only had the brisket, but everything in this bag, it looks amazing, and I've been smelling it from the fridge the last few days. I've been wanting to eat it all. You know, I've been very excited.
Time we open up that fridge, I just smell it and
meat.
It's amazing.
I'm so hungry.
It's lovely. Yeah. So, without much further ado, I think we should get ourselves a little plate going, and we'll get a review started.
I agree.
All right, so we'll be right back with that. All right, guys, so we're back. We've got a lovely plate of meat in front of us. I'll kind of lift it up here to give you a show. I don't want any of it to slide off though. So yeah, you can see we've got a mix of ribs, some pork, some chicken, and some brisket on there.
Now, before we jump into this, Coleman, what is your favorite kind of meat?
My favorite kind of meat, like as a whole?
Yeah, just like meat in general. Yeah.
Well, as far as lunch meats go, I'm a big fan of ham.
Me too.
But as far as like this sort of stuff goes, I think ribs are probably my favorite.
Yeah. I used to be a big rib fan back in the day. Texas Roadhouse, their ribs are pretty good. Yeah. Big rib guy then. But now I've definitely been big on the brisket.
Oh yeah. And brisket's good.
Yeah, brisket's great.
I'm definitely for brisket as well. But yeah, good stuff all around.
Yeah.
I'm
very excited. I like meat.
Yeah.
We like meat.
Yeah, we do.
Yes, we do. Well, apparently the Iowans also like their meat, so we're gonna try what they've got.
Yeah. So I don't know if we have too much more to say about this besides how excited we are to dig in.
I think we should just go for it.
Yeah. So what piece of meat do you want to start off with here?
You want to start off with some chicken?
We can just do some plain chicken. Now, I haven't tried the chicken yet. I've tried most things on this plate because I was up there at the contest with them. So I kind of tried it as they were making it, but I didn't try any chicken yet. So
that should be interesting.
It definitely looks really nice on the fork here. It's got a nice color to it, nice texture and everything.
It smells fantastic.
Oh, it does.
It smells that is a good smelling chicken. Yeah.
Some barbecue chicken.
That is. Yes, it is.
All right.
Well, cheers.
That's good.
That is good chicken.
That's good stuff. It's so tender. Like it just you just bite into it and it just all melts down.
Yep.
It's really nice. And now I will say we are eating this cold because you know barbecue you can kind of have it either way, cold or hot. And usually with colder food it's not as tender. But like right out the fridge and this thing is amazing. It's tender. Chicken. It's melting. It tastes great.
And I will say I've had a lot of problem with some chicken in my past of it being fairly dry, not juicy. This was some juicy chicken.
Yeah.
Even being cold, this was some juicy chicken.
Definitely. Yeah, that's something in the past I've been like, that's a big problem with chicken when you just get like one from the store or something and you're eating it and it tastes fine, but it's just so dry in your mouth.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. But this was some nice juicy chicken.
That's good
I like
stuff.
that. Yeah. Wow. And there's some kind of sauce or seasoning or something on there. It's very good. Complements chicken.
Oh yeah.
Perfectly.
I'm sure that's Darren and Sherry's secret recipe for it there.
Mm-hmm. That's good stuff.
Oh yeah.
All right, Coleman. What's next?
Well, I say we go for the pork next.
Pork next?
Yeah.
Let's go for it.
Alright, I'm gonna grab this piece right here.
I'll take this one right next to it.
So, pork, again, it looks nice.
Mm-hmm.
Not much to say about it. It looks like pork.
And it smells like pork. Pork here is the only meat that we have that comes from pigs.
Yeah, I guess in this one it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Because
Interesting.
brisket and ribs come from cows,
And
and
chicken.
chicken is from chicken. Did you know
That's
that?
right, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that,
A
no.
little fun fact for you.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Alright.
Yeah.
Well, pork time.
Pork time.
Cheers. Again, it's just so tender.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like it feels like soft in my mouth. And I love that. I love it, like cradles my mouth almost. And then the taste on it is really nice. The meat's really nice, and whatever sauce they're using for these, it's amazing.
It's a dang good sauce.
That's right.
And I like the analogy you used of it cradling your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. That's a good way to put it. And it's soft, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It just kind of floats in my mouth and tears apart so easily, so nicely, like good pork should.
Mm-hmm. Because, like, I had a pretty big piece right there.
Mm-hmm.
It was a pretty big clump
Right.
there. And I just grabbed it, put it all in once, and it's just melting apart.
Yeah. The beauty of meat, man.
Meat is beautiful.
Meat is gorgeous.
Wonderful.
Mm.
That's good stuff. So, Cody, I picked the pork. What's next? We got brisket or ribs. Got 2 bits of brisket there, too.
Let's go for the ribs.
Let's go for
Is
the
that okay?
ribs. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
You're a little messy with this one.
Yeah. That's alright.
Of course it is.
So,
This bad boy.
nice rib there. Very thick, like, meat slabs here.
Most definitely.
Looks great.
Oh, this smells very good.
Oh yeah,
This
you
sauce-
can smell it. You can almost smell like the smoke on it. Still.
Yeah. Oh boy, this looks good.
I'm very excited to take a bite of this
Me
bad boy.
too.
My mouth is just
Mine,
watering.
yes. Very excited. Well,
So excited. Let's do it.
cheers.
That's good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it falls right off the bone,
Mm-hmm.
and that's one of my biggest issues with ribs when you're eating them, and you got to kind of work to get it off the bone. You got to work to get those bits off, but this it's just all coming right off one bite.
And again, kudos to the sauce, man. I don't know what this is, but it is some good stuff.
very good stuff there. That's wonderful. Like I said, you know, at the beginning, I'm a ribs guy. And every time, like, my dad would go to these competitions with them to hang out and stuff. You'd come back with a big old bag of ribs, and I would be so ecstatic. And I still am.
Yeah.
Those are still good. They're still so good.
I love ribs, man. I love meat so much.
Yeah, I think we've touched on that a couple of times, but just in case, we love meat.
Mm-hmm. Nothing against any vegetarians or vegans, pescatarians, anything that you are that does not enjoy meat. And it's fine. Completely support you in that.
Honestly, I'm kind of proud of you.
I am too. I don't think I could do it.
I could not.
Yeah. I wish I could. Because it's a good cause. It's healthier for some parts.
Yeah.
It's just, it seems like a good idea. But me, myself, I just
love meat.
I love meat.
Yeah.
That's
what it comes down to.
Yeah. Which, by the way, if you are a vegan, vegetarian, anything, I'm sorry if you don't enjoy the video.
Yeah.
We
it's
like
not
meat,
really the video for you.
Yeah, I'd stop watching. You probably already stopped watching.
Yeah,
but
I don't think any vegetarians are watching to this point of the video.
I would hope not. Maybe. Who knows? But yeah, those are some dang good ribs right there. Yeah. Oh, Coleman.
All right.
Come to the last meat.
Oh yeah. Now we have 2 bits. We have like the actual cut of brisket, and then we've got kind of the end bits that you have in brisket. So I say we start with the end.
I agree.
End bits.
I agree.
So I'm gonna grab that right there.
Take this one.
And so it's a thick cut of brisket right there, and you just get a big old chunk of brisket in your mouth.
So good.
Cheers. Once again, following the trends of all of their meat, you know, it's tender. It pulls apart in your mouth just perfectly, and that's important for brisket, I feel.
Yeah.
Brisket really needs to just melt apart.
I agree.
And it does. It does.
That meat was perfect.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that might, as much as I've loved the ribs, as much as I've loved everything, you know, I think those little brisket chunks right there, that might have been my favorite thing so far.
I agree, and I think I'm probably biased because I like brisket a lot, but that was good.
Really that was.
You want to have a bit of the strip there?
Yeah. I guess we'll just get that cut in half and
see there.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Good stuff right there.
That's nice stuff. All right.
Cheers.
That is amazing. That is amazing. When I was at the competition, they gave me some brisket, but it wasn't like a full piece like this. It was kind of like in between them, kind of figuring out where to season it. Like I was helping them out, like, hey, you should add more of this and stuff. And this is the first time I'm having that done brisket, and wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's so tender. It is the most tender of the group. You just bite into it and it just falls apart.
Oh yeah,
you know. It's so blissful for a meat.
Right.
Yeah.
Not much to say other than this meat was good meat. With all that said, Cody.
Yeah.
What would you rate this plate on a scale of 1 to 10? Just as a whole, this plate.
As a whole?
Just combining all the parts, you know, averaging them out.
So I'm going to say typical meat groups, in my opinion, chicken always falls behind. It always lacks. You know, it's always too dry, not seasoned well, not juicy. It just has problems every now and then. It's not done correctly. Chicken in this, it matched with every other meat.
I completely agree.
Every other meat it matched perfectly with. I like that. Chicken was good. Pork was good. The ribs were great. The brisket was amazing. This was a good plate of meat. This was a good lunch. This plate was a 10 out of 10. Wow.
That is the first 10 out of 10 we have had on Coco's Crate right there. And Cody, I have to completely agree.
Yeah.
It's such good meat. All the parts come together nicely. There wasn't any part that was lacking. I feel like probably the chicken was my least favorite part, but that's saying almost nothing because I loved all of this so much. And that's just because, you know, I don't like chicken as much as I love these other meats. But all of it was so good. It was all so tender. There wasn't a single bite that I was like, oh, that was a little rough. And it tasted amazing. That was perfect to my taste.
Completely agree. So you guys heard it here, folks. This got a perfect score, 20 out of 20 on both scales. This was a good plate of meat.
That's right. That's right. So if you're in Iowa, you're in the neighborhood, you see Smokey D'S, you go there. You get some meat. You're at a competition, see Smokey D'S, you get some meat. Because that's good.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If you hear Smokey D'S is coming to your area, they're coming to your town, they're coming to your school, anything like that, you go. You pick you up some brisket, some pork, some chicken, some ribs, and you eat it. Because it is going to be some of the best meat you've ever had. Guaranteed. Guarantee it.
And with that being said, thank you so much to Darren and Sherry for giving us this meat for us to review. It was amazing. It's a life-changing experience.
Truly.
You guys are great. Keep up the awesome work, for sure.
Absolutely. Well, I think that's about it.
Yeah.
So, if you like this video, go ahead, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, do all that business. If you didn't like this video, go ahead, give us that thumbs down. But we ask that if you give us that thumbs down, you please drop a comment down below what you didn't like so we can make our videos better for you.
That's right. And like Cody said, make sure to smack that subscribe button. And when you smack that subscribe button, there's going to be a little bell that appears. And if you want to be notified of whenever we post, make sure to ring that little dinger bell. Ding! Like that. And YouTube will send you a notification of whenever we post. We've got a couple videos planned to release not on Mondays, so you want to be notified of those.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And don't forget, we'll go ahead and drop a link down below to our Instagram where you can follow us and get all kinds of updates on our videos and when new ones are coming out and when they're delayed or anything like that. And also, we will drop a link down below to our new podcast on Spotify called The Film Taters. Season 2 is going, and it's going great. So go ahead and check that out.
All right. And with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.